Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, from daughter to builder of Sonar Bangla. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government is committed to maintaining stability and continuity in its development efforts. That is why the government has taken a zero-tolerance approach to violent street movements and threats to civilian security. As the nation continues to develop towards its vision of a smart Bangladesh by 2041, it is crucial to consider the potential consequences if the country were to be again plunged into violence and chaos. The current global economic climate makes it even more important for the government to maintain stability and security. In this critical moment, does the government need the ideological and moral support of its international allies to continue its war on terror? The terrorist rallying cry is "Take back Bangladesh." Will the country move backward or continue towards progress and development? All citizens must stand in solidarity with the government's efforts to maintain peace and security in the nation. Together, under the able and determined leadership of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, let's build our Sonar Bangla. From Take Back to Move Forward Bangladesh. While the BNP and Jamaat are trying to take Bangladesh back, the Awami League led by Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is doing everything possible to move Bangladesh forward. Following in the footsteps of the father of the nation, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. They assassinated Bangabandhu, the father of the nation, in order to take Bangladesh backward. But it is his daughter, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who is now leading the country forward. Bangladesh did not witness any development in 29 years. 21 years after 1975 and 8 years after 2001. Those who were in power during this period don't believe in the spirit of the Liberation War, and that's why they didn't make efforts to develop the country, says PM Sheikh Hasina. The military dictatorship and BNP Jamaat coalition rule were marked by widespread corruption, militancy, and extremism, backed by the top leaders. Despite numerous international and national conspiracy plots to stymie its development, Bangladesh embarks on its journey to becoming smart Bangladesh after its liberation. The conspirators killed Bangabandhu to stop the development of this country. However, the development continuum started again in 1996 and then again in 2009 when Bangabandhu's daughter, Sheikh Hasina, became the country's prime minister. Graduation from a least developed country to a developing Bangladesh. The World Bank says Bangladesh is a remarkable poverty reduction and development story. In 1971, Bangladesh was one of the poorest countries in the world. By 2015, it was a lower middle-income country. Bangladesh is now a high middle-income country. It is on track to graduate from the UN's least developed countries LDC list in 2026 and achieve middle-income status. Bangladesh inherited a war-hit, poor economy in 1971. The country started its journey with an empty coffer. Due to 2 decades of Pakistani colonial exploitation, the economy was stuck in a vicious cycle of poverty. Despite limited resources, Bangladesh has made spectacular economic progress over the last 14 years. The GDP growth rate has reached an impressive record level since 2009. Per capita income has thrived. Its poverty-slashing performance is among the best in the world. The country has achieved near self-sufficiency in food production for its 160 million population. Nobody suffers from monga in the northern Bengal now. Monga refers to a certain period of the year when agricultural laborers are unemployed and therefore cannot afford food because they lack income or savings. The government now even shoulders the burden of the world's largest refugee population of over 1 million Rohingya fleeing persecution in neighboring Myanmar. It has become an exemplary export powerhouse. Since its founding in 1971, Bangladesh has emerged from overwhelming poverty to a model for poverty reduction by 2020. It achieved the highest cumulative GDP growth globally from 2010 to 2020 and is now on course to become a developed country by 2041. Poverty declined from 43.5% in 1991 to 14.3% in 2016, based on the international poverty line of $1.90 daily, using 2011 purchasing power standards. Bangladesh has shown remarkable success in achieving the MDGs and SDGs as well. The country is progressing quickly, leaving behind our neighbors in all the development indicators. By 2041, Bangladesh is expected to become the 26th largest economy in the world. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's honesty, courage, and ability to see the big picture and the future made this fantastic change happen. She has shown unfathomable courage to try the war criminals. The Podda Bridge project proved her honesty and integrity to the entire world. In her 2008 election platform, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina coined the term Digital Bangladesh. She called it Din Bodoler Shonod, a charter of development. Bangladesh became digital in 2021, and her plan for a smart Bangladesh by 2041 shows her farsightedness. The courage, honesty, and farsightedness of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina worked as the magic formula for the development saga of Bangladesh. Digital Bangladesh, Din Bodoler Shonod, a charter for development. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is the dreamer of digital Bangladesh. In 2008, the people's leader Sheikh Hasina declared that she would change this country into a digital Bangladesh. She proudly named Digital Bangladesh a Din Bodoler Shonod, or Charter of Development. In her 2014 election manifesto, she promised Bangladesh would be a digital Bangladesh by 2021. Bangladesh is now a digital Bangladesh. Digital Bangladesh is the name of a philosophy that promotes citizen empowerment. By Digital Bangladesh, she means a bottom-up approach to development. She focuses her development activities from the grassroots, from ordinary people to elite, from villages to cities, and from the poor to the rich. Usually, development waves go from town to village. However, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina began development in the village. There is a sharp change in the government's approach. The Prime Minister ordered her ministers and secretaries to wear half-shirts instead of complete suits and go to the grassroots instead of sitting in the AC rooms. She works for all-inclusive development with the help of digital technology. Through the development of connectivity, infrastructure, human resources, and an IT-based industry, Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina bridges the gap between citizens and the government, village and city, and rich and poor, with the help of digital technology, e-governance, and digital market economy. The government set up software parks, high-tech parks, schools of the future, digital labs, and union digital centers to empower citizens and bolster the economy. Sheikh Hasina defines Digital Bangladesh as a bottom-up, innovative, and team-based development approach.